Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC, and today we're talking Civivi. It's another slip joint from Civivi. This is the Trailblazer. Now, first off, gotta thank Civivi for sending this one out to the Apex Pass Round group, and definitely need to thank David, Blade Banner, and all the work he does for the Apex. With the number of people we have in there now and the number of knives going around, you do an absolutely fantastic job, brother. So thank you so much for running that for us and for the opportunity to check out the Trailblazer. Now, again, like I said, this is a slip joint. So you got G10, stainless, kind of with that gray stonewashed type finish on it. Full back spring, of course. Now you do have a spot for a lanyard, so very nice. Stainless deep carry pocket clip. Oh, look at that. Recessed pocket clip screws. Thank you, Civivi. Thank you. Yes, we definitely like that. Now, I know some people aren't a huge fan of the slip joint or the double D10 knife. Trust me, I've had a few of those comments, but I understand that. If you're not comfortable with it, you're not comfortable with it, and that's fine. But this is a really nice looking sort of modern slip joint knife, and I really enjoy it. You do have the opening hole right there. Now this is definitely a two-handed knife. That spring is pretty strong. I mean, you heard that, right? When we talk about walk and talk, when we talk about traditional slip joints, you do have a half stop. Listen to that pop. It snaps back there. Now, you got this same finish on the blade. Really good looking blade. Drop point, 14C28N. I believe it's going to tell you that right there. It sure does. But very nice looking, nice profile of a knife. I really enjoy it. Now, like I said, strong back spring. So I'm just going to show you in hand. I mean, yes. Can I push it down? Of course. But it takes a decent amount of force. Now, if you would end up pushing it down into the half stop, you do risk a chance of getting your finger there. Yes, you do. Like I said in that recent video I did, you just have to know that putting pressure like this on the blade, you know, with a slip joint, double detent, whatever the case may be, you know, you just got to be careful. Just have to be careful with the tool you're using. But overall, fantastic profile. Let's get some measurements on it real quick here. Okay, what do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6 3/4 fully open. We got a handle length of almost 4 inches. I mean, it looks like 3 and about 7/8 to me. They say 3.88, so yeah, right in there. Blade length, well, your blade length is going to be kind of right in that 3 inch, and then your cutting edge is going to be about 2 3/4. So the nice thing about this being a slip joint and the blade size, blade length, is it's going to be legal in a lot of places. UK legal, places like New York, you know, a knife like this would probably be legal. I'm not 100% sure on the New York knife laws, but I'm pretty sure a less than 3-inch blade on a slip joint, that would almost have to be legal because it's legal in the UK, and the UK is one of the most restrictive places out there. So grip length, what are we looking at? Just over 3, about, I'm going to call it 3 1/4 on your grip length, and that's how it looks in my 3 3/4 inch grip. So I can just get a full 4-finger grip on it. Very comfortable in my hand. Well, we'll get into that a little bit later when I tell you what I like and what I don't like. You already know I like that, I guess. So what are we looking at here? Let's take a look at the PM2. Yes, the PM2 is a much larger knife. Not much, but it's definitely larger. How about the bug out? I think this is going to be pretty good. Bug out is even a little bit larger. Let's see, what do we have? Well, let's break out the other Civivi slip joint, the fracture, and we'll see how that measures up. Now, definitely the fracture is a little bit longer, of course. Now, the difference between these two, the back spring on the fracture is definitely not as strong on this fracture, I guess I should say. On this fracture, that one doesn't take a whole lot of pressure. So, but this one, I mean, I'm putting a lot of pressure on it to get it to go that far. So, between the two of them, the two knives that I have right here in front of me, the Trailblazer definitely has a much stronger back spring on it. Oh, let's get a weight. Let's do our weight. I'll close it up. It's pretty much two-handed operation, guys. That back spring, like I said, it's stiff and it's good. It's the way it should be. It's stiff, but it's not too stiff, I should say. 92 grams and 3.2 ounces. So as far as the carry weight, oh yeah, definitely digging the carry weight on it. Civivi's deep carry clip, I mean, we just see this time and time again. Yeah. Well done. It disappears. You know, and the pocket clip's even got the holes in it, so the profile in your pocket just really isn't there. You know, I mean, yeah, you got a little bit of black, the outline there, but thickness, it's nice and slender. How does it compare against the bug out as far as thickness? So it's a little bit thicker than the bug out. Just a hair, I believe. So not too bad. Not too bad at all. All right. Overall, what do I like? What do I don't like? Well, I'm trying to think of something I don't like about it, guys. I'll be perfectly honest with you. There's not really a whole lot I don't like. The only thing, I don't use lanyards. Okay, I have to preface this by saying I do not use lanyards, but I do not, I really don't care for lanyard holes at all. But if there's going to be a lanyard hole, I would rather it be a lanyard hole or, you know, like so, a lanyard hole, lanyard tube, trying to fish your paracord down through there, it's kind of a pain. So if I'm going to nitpick something, I'm going to nitpick that, because that's really all about I would do with the Trailblazer. The pocket clip, good. Ergos for me are really good. I can kind of feel the pocket clip back there a little bit. It's not too bad. I could see where it might affect some people in their grip, you know, just trying to feel it. I mean, I can feel it if I really bear down. I can feel it. And if you were doing some extended work, but there again, I have to preface that by saying really hard work might not be what this knife is made for. Is it going to do your pretty much your everyday EDC task? In my opinion, yeah, it will, and it'll do it without any problem. But if you want to do, you know, harder work, you know, a locking knife is definitely probably a better option, without a doubt. Even though my Camilla Sailor's knife that I use at work all the time is a slip joint. So, no issues. But overall, guys, the Trailblazer, I'm digging it. The manufacturing or the execution of the knife is very well done. The back spring has got good strength to it. It's not too strong, but it's definitely not going to flop around on you without... I would give the pull, let's see. I'd probably give the pull at least... probably in that 6 to 7 range. Maybe more towards a 7, 6.5. Yeah, it's got a good... I like the pull on it. It's got a good pull. This one, you know, I mean, this is the only one I've seen, so this is the only one I can really speak to. But the back spring on this one, yeah, I'm liking it a lot. Overall, it's a pretty solid knife, guys. Now, it's not big, so those of you with larger hands, excuse me, that, you know, that could play into it for sure. I know, Peter. Hashtag stop making tiny knives. I know, buddy. I hear you. But overall, it's a pretty darn good knife, guys. I mean, I give it a solid 8.5 without even I mean, yeah, it is. It's a good knife. A really good knife. 8.5. Now, what do they sell for? They sell for, oh my god. Goodness, I forgot. Hang on. The Trailblazer sells for, here it is. It's coming right there. Oh, $75. Not bad. Not bad for a 14C28N blade. The quality of the knife, yeah, that's not too bad, guys. You know, could it be a little better? Probably. It probably could, but 75 is not too bad. That's probably on the top end. We'll say that. $75 is definitely probably on the top end of what I would be willing to pay for the Trailblazer. I'll just say that. But thanks a lot, guys, for joining me today, checking out the Civivi Trailblazer. Especially thank you to Civivi for sending it out to the Apex. Thank you again, David, for all the hard work that you do with the Apex pass around. Guys, just remember to like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. And until next time, I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.